So a while back, I made a video about using advanced Astrogator to solve the max performance of a system. And it was just like 20-minute long video of how to take a target sequence that had multiple differential correctors and multiple burns and try to figure out what's the fastest a satellite that could burn 2.84 meters per second every hour could get to a 1 degree away location. Well, in this lesson, I'm going to show you how we can do that much faster, much cleaner with an automatic sequence. And hopefully it will not take 20 minutes to explain all of it. And we're just going to watch it all happen in real time. So again, set up, I got 2.84 satellite, 1 degree away from reference, and let's go and build an automatic sequence that's going to burn every single hour and try to get to reference as fast as possible. So open up the properties. I'm going to be burning every single hour, so I'm going to put a 1 hour propagate in there. And now I'm going to do what's called an automatic sequence. So I'm going to open this up and I'm going to make a new one. We'll just call it fast fly. So I'm going to go ahead and edit that, and I'm going to build out a target sequence that is just solving how to get to a target in X amount of time. So we got a target sequence there. We're going to have a Rick maneuver, throw that in there, go to spherical. It can burn in any azimuth, and it's going to do 2.84 meters per second every single time it's doing a burn. Now we're going to throw in a propagate, and I'm just going to set this to about 24 hours. So let's just do, what is that, 82, 600, let's say 800, whatever. And it's going to be a variable for a solver. I'm also going to add a return in here, and it's going to be set to enable except for profiles bypass. In the propagate, I'm going to go and get my rig values that I'm trying to solve for. So in track and radial. Set to basic reference. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here to my basic reference. It's already selected, so didn't need to close all those windows. Let's go back into fast fly here. All right, so I've got the variable of azimuth and I've got the variable of time. I'm going to go into the target sequence, turn on active, turn on these additional parameters. We're going to set this to be between 1 and 30 degrees, so that's fine. And then we'll set this to be something like 336,000 so that we can quickly iterate through different hour time chunks. We'll turn on in track and radial. I'm going to do 360 runs instead of just the normal 50 just to make it a little bit faster. I'm going to turn off limit cycle detection because I know one of these will fail. I'll click OK. That all looks good. That looks good. Now I'm going to go into this 1 hour propagate and I'm going to turn on fast fly. So what this is going to do is every hour of time, it's going to go and run this sequence called fast fly, which is basically this target sequence where I burn 2.84 meters per second and I try to get closer to a target. And then we're going to do max trip times of, let's say, 13. And let's just click run and see if this all works. So it's solving through, it's chunking down time, and it's just running through each one of those burns until it gets to one that it can't solve for, which is going to be this last one. And since I know it's going to fail, I'm not going to waste time looking at all the different convergences. I'm just going to hit stop, and I'm going to go and see what the results were. So basically what we did is every hour we ran an automatic target sequence to try to get to a target faster and faster. And here's the burn profile that it produced. So let's go ahead and clear all these additional residuals. And you can see, in fact, at 1042 plus some change for the final burn that it wasn't able to solve for, we were able to get to the target. So kind of the exact same thing that I demoed with all of those really complicated target sequences in that advanced STK tutorial, much faster and I think a lot cleaner in terms of the overall target sequence. So I've got a lot of very complicated automatic sequences that control for range rate and control for velocity, location, and control for fuel, etc. So I've got a lot of different automatic sequence browsers. If you guys are interested in how you can do these automatic sequences where you're looking just for parameters and you check it every so often, then I'm happy to share those with you.